Hello. So I'm filling out a questionnaire for therapy, and it's asking like, what type of situations would you like to talk about? Of course, it lists like ADHD, anxiety, PTSD, grief, family issues, relationship issues, domestic violence. Like, it's listing all these things. And when I was first looking into the same app and filling out the same thing like months ago, because I had done this already and I had that one appointment with that therapist, and I just, that therapist just didn't work out for me. So I'm looking for a new therapist, filling out the forms all again. And last time I filled this out, I remember selecting at least 6 of the items, if not more. And now I find myself, every time I want to click on one, I'm like, I don't need to click on that, because I have not, well, a few different reasons. Every therapist that I've already talked to about these issues, therapist or doctor or psychologist or psychotherapist, none of them have been able to give me the solutions that I need. And every time I wanted to go click on those, I was like, I have the tools that I need to deal with these. I've utilized the tools to deal with these. And I guess if the last, when I signed up for that last appointment, I clicked on all the things because I was going through a lot, and I was thinking that a lot of things that were happening in my life were my fault because I wasn't using the tools, because I wasn't doing what I needed to be doing. And that's not true at all. I have the tools, and I was using them, and I was having the conversations I needed to be having, and I was taking the action or rest that needed to be taken. And it's not my fault that things worked out the way they did. I am so proud of myself for the times that I tried to have the hard conversations. And sometimes I walked away from the hard conversation. But I can only give so much. I can only have so much of a conversation. I have a different understand. Everyone has a different perspective. And also, so everyone has perspective and everyone has perception. And those two words are very different. And me trying to explain my perception to someone that doesn't have the right kind of perspective is going to get me nowhere. And that's how I feel with therapy. A lot of these therapists don't have the type of perspective to understand my perception. They don't. I've had a really amazing life that a lot of people can't even dream up of it actually happening. And I've done it. And I'm going to do more. And I have the tools. And I took a lot of steps over the last few years to do a lot of really big and important things. From building a house to getting more stable, to leaving toxic environments, to just trying to raise a teenage boy on your own, without having the income to give him all the things that kids use, like sports and things. That was hard. I couldn't sign him up for sports on my own without the help of the community, throwing in donations to help with that. I couldn't have done that on my own. And the years that we didn't have sports were the years that he was hanging out with maybe the less than best crowd. And by less than, everyone's, I don't like to say less than best crowd, but you know what I mean. Nobody wants their child to hang out with the people that have no goals or aspirations and just have low self-esteem and just want to treat people mean. Nobody wants to do that, right? Nobody wants that for their child. Everyone wants their child to have private mentors and sport money for all the sports and hobbies and vacations. Even a father can't even date right to give them a good role model. I guess the point of this video is going through that checklist and knowing that I have the tools that are necessary, and I've implemented those tools. Looking back over the last year, I wanted to feel so much shame that I didn't notice this or didn't notice that, or let down my values or boundaries here and there. And looking back, no, I did voice my opinion. I did try to share how I felt about things, and I was trying to make changes, and I was trying to stay true to my values and boundaries, and that's why a lot of things happened the way they did, is because I was trying to stick to them and trying to figure things out. And a lot of people misunderstood me or couldn't hear me or understand my perception, and mistook things or couldn't meet me where I'm at, and that's okay. That's okay. Them not meeting me where I'm at, because we're on different levels of vibration, doesn't take away from the fact that I know where I'm at. And they say, I mean, I preach that if you use these tools in life, they're going to help you with success. That these tools in life help me end up with the relationship of my dreams? No. But it helped me have faith that I really do have the skills of what it takes to have a great relationship. That I do have the sense of who I am, to know where I stand with my values and my boundaries. To know that I don't need a therapist to help me work out things. Would I love a therapist? Yes, I would. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't want to be able to just divulge everything so that somebody can just understand where they're coming from so much? You know who understands where you're absolutely coming from, down to the core of who you are? Source knows. God knows. Maybe someone dear that you were close to that has passed on, they know. Once they cross the veil, they know. It's where meditation comes in. To just bring your thoughts inward, center yourself, and tell yourself everything that you want to release out to the world or release out to a therapist. Ask for guidance. Ask for calmness. Ask for the knowing. Whatever it is you need to know. And it will come. Hope you found some value of that. My name's Deb. I'm just a human sharing my experiences to help you gain confidence in yours. Cheers.